Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mark here with the Better Mark. Let's get into the Saturday, June 8th plays. We break down each and every game. We have 15 games on this card within Major League Baseball. So we're going to give you guys each analysis that I have, as well as a ton of picks. We've been on a little bit of a heater the last 2 days. 4-1 yesterday against the spread within the picks I gave out, and we did have a sweep the day before. So let's keep that train running. So before we do it, though, make sure you guys all get down and like and subscribe on this video. Join us here on the channel as well. Free picks every day. So that's what we have going. Also, link down below for the Discord if you want to hop over there and get on that platform. That would be much appreciated as well. And this is an exciting day for sports. We have the Belmont Stakes. We have 15 baseball games, as well as Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So it's going to be very interesting. We'll see how it unfolds, and let's get down into the picks. All right, so we're going into the first game here. We're going to look into the odds jam. This is going to be an interesting one. This is Phillies and Mets. We have coming to you guys from, I think it's from Wembley Stadium in London. So this is a 1:10 first pitch. We've seen this from time and time again where they've gone overseas into Mexico. I know altitude plays a difference, but over in the UK, not so much. We've seen some crazy overs. Now we have Ranger Suarez, arguably the best pitcher in baseball, statistically, going against Sean Manaea. Kind of a contrarian play I'm going to make here. I think we see a lot of runs. All right, I think we see a lot of runs, so I'm going to go over in that total. We're going to take the over 9.5 minus 122. It just kind of jumps off the page as me. Why is this a total sitting almost at 10? And in some places, it's actually at 10.5. With a pitcher such as the likes of Ranger Suarez going for the Phillies. All right, and what it comes down to is a lot of these foreign ballparks outside the United States, a lot of their dimensions are not the same as they are in kind of traditionally in the United States. So it's going to be interesting to see how that stadium plays out, how the turf is. There's a lot of little intricacies within getting a ballpark ready to play for a Major League Baseball player. That's going to cause a little bit of a shakeup. Okay, so not normal statistics apply. I'm just looking for runs. I'm betting for runs, and that's kind of where we're at with the first official play. All right, and then a couple of these we're going to just breeze right through. And we're going to get into some of the bigger games on the card. All right, Giants, Rangers, no pitcher yet announced for the Giants, so no official play. We were able to cash on the under in that one yesterday. All right, Simeon, Woods, Richardson, and Carmen Mlodzinski, if that's how you say it, for the Pirates going in this game against the Twins. No play for me in this game. I don't really have too much data against the Pirates pitcher, as well as the fact that the Twins have seemed to be kind of hit or miss. And you know, the Pirates, believe it or not, these are almost 500 teams. Pirates 30-33 on a season. I think they'll take that. If you look at some of the preseason rankings, and kind of outside the fact that they have a couple young guns. You know, their catcher is unbelievable, as well as what we have seen from Paul Skeens. They have a lot of young talent, but on the front end of that talent, not really a veteran presence. I don't like their lineup per se. Kind of just guys over achieving, I think, for this season thus far. So it's Twins or nothing, but like I said, I can't bet against the Pirates. They've been kind of streaky as of late, so no play for me with the Twins on the road. And now we will get into the another play that I'm going to have in this game. But this will come on the heels of taking a nrfi, okay? So I did do 3 nrfis, no runs, first innings for you guys. So I kind of went a little crazy today. So we're going to have 5 best bets, as well as 3 nrfis. And at the end of this video, I'll give you guys my money line parlay of the day. So that's where we're looking into. We'll get into that a little bit later on. But I do look for, this is a Nationals play or nothing for me. I just don't trust the Braves lineup. And this is the same narrative, just different day. We've seen this time and time again. So it's Nationals or nothing. And if you look at the price you can get them at, that's plus 1.5 at a minus 161. If that would drop a little bit, I'd be more inclined. But you can find a, plus 1.5 is minus 138. But I do see more value taking the plus 129 with the Nationals on the money line. So that's where we are in those games. Next one on the card is the Blue Jays Athletics. This is one where had a little bit of an action going on with the Blue Jays last night. Not able to get it done. Athletics winning. I think they won 2-1 in that contest. Didn't see a lot of runs on a Friday night, so it's kind of weird. Fridays and Sundays and Mondays, for that matter, I think are a little bit kind of you got to watch out. Some Twilight Zone stuff can happen. Where we saw, I mean, look at the game yesterday. We're going to get into the Royals Mariners. I had that one about crossed off my card, and they were down 7-0 in the third inning and came back and won the game. One by one. So shout out to the Royals, but we'll get into that game a little bit later. But for this one, Blue Jays and Athletics, Kevin Gossman, Luis Medina, no play for me in this one. I think this is one where I like the bounce back for the Blue Jays, especially within that loss yesterday. Give me a better pitcher. Give me the Blue Jays lineup on the road against the A's. It's also a price of -145, but I'm not looking to lay close to $1.50 with a road favorite. So I'm going to stay away from that one. All right. And then the next play that we will have an official play on is Boston and Chicago. This is one where, like I tell you guys in the handicap, if Chicago is not throwing one of their two big guns, we are all over the Red Sox. The Red Sox lineup has been smashing as of lately. Big fan of Brian Bayo. -1.5, you can find the Red Sox -120 on the run line. Nick Nastrini going for the Sox, and this is something where I look for a lot of runs, look for Boston team total, take that over. This is a game that I have firmly penciled in as a surefire kind of an offensive output for both teams. I could see the White Sox scoring at least 3 as well, but I do think the Red Sox win this game, kind of looking at like a 6-3 outcome at worst. So I do like the Red Sox in this spot. So taking them on the run line. All right. And then we're going to get into the next game on the card where we have Chicago and Cincinnati. Ben Brown going against Andrew Abbott. For me, this is Reds or nothing. It's a coin flip, but the Reds offensively have been smashing. And yesterday were a little bit of suppression we saw, so I do like them at home to even do more offensively. I think this is one where I think the Reds are a surefire play for me, but I am going to not bet this. I already had enough best bets, so I don't need to add to my card, but I do like the Reds in this spot, albeit Andrew Abbott going against Ben Brown. Probably lean towards Ben Brown in this matchup, but I just think that the Reds are just hitting the ball so well that I think it really doesn't matter who's pitching. If you give me equal pitching, I think this is where the Reds can shine through. So Reds are no play for me in that one. All right. Next one is Luis Castillo and Alec Marsh going against Seattle, Kansas City. This is one where Kansas City's been hot. They put up some runs yesterday. Seattle, crazily, they scored 7 in the third, like I said, I believe. But I do like not so much the side or the total. However, I do think that Castillo's strikeout prop is a little bit too low. 81 strikeouts on the season. Now we can see a total of 4.5. It's juiced up -150. This might be a multiple unit play, just getting 5 Ks against Kansas City, get a quality start. I think he has no problem cashing that line, so that will be an official play. All right, next game is Orioles and Tampa. Taj Bradley, Kyle Bradish. I'm pretty sure we saw this matchup a little bit earlier in the season, but -129 for the Orioles going against the Rays. Definitely see some value in that, even if you want to take them on the alternate. You want some insurance, you can take them on the run line. You can find a -1 out there, kind of an insurance policy. But you will get the Orioles plus money if you do take -1.5. I think this is one where they can win with margin. I'm not playing it, full disclosure. I don't see, like I said, I don't see this making my card. There's too many games out there with plus matchups. So I will look for possibly an in-game opportunity. I love the Orioles, 40-22. Need to start talking about the Orioles. If they can make some trade deadline acquisitions and kind of bolster that bullpen up a little bit, I think the Orioles are live in the futures. These young hitters are just going to get better as the season goes on, and I look for that lineup to really have a presence in the postseason. So Orioles or nothing for me in this. Probably dabble in the run line and Orioles team total. But Taj Bradley, the first half of the season thus far, first half of how many games we played this far, his first few starts have been outstanding. Regression a little bit, 1-3 now with a 5.81 ERA. So no play for me in that one. All right, Colorado, St. Louis. Next game on the card, Brian Feltner, Kyle Gibson. This screams runs. The St. Louis Cardinals, by all accounts, have been playing kind of shaky baseball. I don't really know how to handicap both of these teams. Colorado, Miami, they're all on that no-fly zone for me, we like to call it. But this is one where we're looking at this game, and we're going to kind of look at it in a perspective of a money line price. Okay, this will make the money line parlay of the day. I'm just not willing to lay the -1.5 for the Cardinals because that's the only way that I would play this game. So I'm going to stay away outside of adding them to the money line parlay of the day, which I do think is a very, very live bet. So, and this one I will actually be playing, guys. All right. Next one up is Brewers and Tigers. Great pitching matchup, Freddie Peralta and Casey Mize. This is about as close as a coin flip as you can get with the Brewers being on the road. A lot of interleague play going on too, but for some reason I don't know why the Brewers are favored -155. Casey Mize is one of their young prospects, one of their young arms, but 1-3 on the season, 4.7 ERA. There's some value with the Tigers at home, +1.5 on the run line, -111. But this is a fishy line to me, guys. I'm not going to take it. I think that the Brewers should be priced more so in the $1.30 range on the road. I don't know why. There's so much love. Freddie Peralta has been known to, have outstanding performances. He's up there with strikeouts as well, 90 Ks almost on the season. But it's just something where it just doesn't make sense to me because I'd have the Tigers a little bit more respect playing at home. So I'm going to stay away from this one. All right. And then we will hit the next game on the card. Okay, this will be the likes of the Cleveland Guardians and the Miami Marlins. And as I told you guys yesterday, the Marlins are my kryptonite. I bet against them again. I can show you guys. I can show you guys the ticket. I got it sitting right there. But for the sake of argument, I'm not going to do it. But I picked 5 money lines, and the only one that kind of let me down was taking Cleveland on the money line, losing 3-2 at Miami. Unfortunately, I thought that ticket was dead in the water with Kansas City being down so much early, but ending up to come back. We had two questionable, and the Guardians were the only team that let me down. That would have been a huge ticket. Probably the ticket price was plus 2,300 on that parlay. So that would have been a very nice payday. I think I had it a couple different ways, so we would have been up close to 4 or 5K on that bet. So shout out to the Guardians for ruining my weekend, but we're back at it again, ready for some hockey. But let's get these. It's been a great weekend. Like I said, guys, swept on Thursday and 4-1 yesterday on Friday's card. So for those of you that keep track, it's 8-1 over the last 2 days. So we do have some momentum, and the units are flowing. Okay. Next game up is the Dodgers and Yankees. Okay. By the way, I do want to tell you guys, I'm not going to play that Cleveland Marlins game. Like I said, if you guys want to bet it, fine. But Miami's kind of been my kryptonite in terms of handicapping. I think back when they had 3 wins on the season, 2 of those 3 games I bet against them that they won. So it's just something where they have it out for me. I love the city of Miami. Great weather, great beaches. Great restaurants, but their baseball team hates me. So let's stay away from that one and get into the next game. Dodgers, Yankees. I'm going to have a couple plays in this one, okay? I went contrarian yesterday. I went with my gut. I took the Dodgers on the money line, and I think a lot of you guys faded me on that one. But you got to understand some of the movements within the money shifting, okay? A lot of respect for the Dodgers. I didn't understand that, and they want. You could say what you want. They want an extra inning, so on and so forth. But they kept the Yankees scoring to 0 through 9 innings. Okay, and I know they didn't score as well, but that's kind of what game ones are about sometimes, feeling each other out for the rest of the series, and then the next one you kind of let loose a little bit more. But that was the handicap, right? The handicap was the Yankees wouldn't score as much runs as people thought they would, giving the Dodgers a chance to cash in on a plus price for that money line, and that's essentially what it came down to and why I jumped on it. And tonight is no different. I'm fading Nestor Cortez. I'm taking him under 17.5 outs at basically even money price. So Nestor Cortez not to go 6 innings. That's what we have him under, basically 17.5. If you want to get modified and take some juice and lay the 18, give yourself some 6-inning insurance that he makes it through 6 complete. I have no problem with that. Okay, but I am going out on a limb. I think the Dodgers get to him early. Like I said, I don't like playing lineups such as the Dodgers in kind of in these big matchups, right? Everybody knows that's Yankees-Dodgers. The Dodgers know that. The cream rises to the top a little bit more in these primetime kind of teed-up games, and with Gavin Stone going against Nestor Cortez, it's no different. So we will be taking the Dodgers plus 115 on the money line, as well as the under 17.5 outs within Nestor Cortez. Okay. And then the next few games on the card, we have 2 left. We have the the Padres and Diamondbacks, as well as the Angels and Astros. I don't have any plays for that one. However, we will have we will have the Astros involved in my no runs first inning bet. So I'm going to stay away from the Padres Diamondback handicap, straight up, just how I feel about it. Especially on a zigzag, I would go with Padres in this one, but the Diamondbacks are on that team that my no-fly list as well. So, and then the Astros Angels, Astros got it done, had a crooked number kind of midway through the game yesterday. Hunter Brown showing some progress. I know he doesn't have it in the run column, but we look at this a little bit deeper. You can see his ERA has dropped substantially, coming down from almost 10, above 10. Now he's down to 6 ERA. Going against Tyler Anderson, 2.37 ERA. This is a under game for me if you're going to bet it, but we are going to be taking the nrfi in this game as one of the 3 nrfis I'm going to give out. So that's what I got. That's a breakdown of the entire card. Let's do a quick recap, but before we do, please guys, subscribe down below, smash that like button, and let me know your picks down below in the comments as we get into the weekend. All right. But here is my official plays. I know you guys are going to probably drop your jaw and say these are the most plays Mark gave out, but we're going to try something different. We got a lot of viewers. We get a little bit more viewers on Saturday and Sunday. It's Fridays for that most part. So just try to give you guys some more content. So I got up early and put these together. So these are my 5 plays. Phillies over 9.5. That game will be played in London. Boston on the run line, minus 120. Nestor Cortez under 17.5 outs, minus 109. Dodgers on the money line, plus 115. Castillo, we're going to lay the juice over his 4.5 Ks, minus 150. And then the nrfis. We're going to have the Phillies, Nats, no runs first inning. Astros, Angels, no runs first inning. Braves, Nationals, no runs first inning. And the money line parlay of the day will be the Cardinals, Phillies, and the Boston Red Sox 3-team money line parlay. That'll pay plus 275. See some value. I'm going to ride with that one, and hopefully we get it done in a big way today. So let's keep the momentum going. Like I said, 8-1 over the last 2 days picking baseball. So I hope you guys are able to cash some tickets. Good luck out there. Make sure you guys all subscribe down below, and please hop on over to the Discord if you have not already done so. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.